Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Tuesday, December 13, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. And make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Philadelphia 76ers vs Sacramento Kings. I'm going to pick the Philadelphia 76ers and I am going to lay the points, -5. Embiid has been on a mission over the past week and I don't see him slowing down in this game. He will continue to lead his team on the offensive end of the court as they will consistently score throughout this game. The Kings have continued to struggle on the defensive end of the court as they have the 19th lowest adjusted defensive rating in the league. They are also surrendering the 20th most points per game and they have allowed the 24th highest shooting percentage from the field. They won't contest enough shots and the Sixers will slowly pull away throughout this game. Now, Philadelphia is a different story on the defensive end of the court. They will show up on both ends as they are also holding their opponents to the 3rd least amount of points per game and they have the 7th lowest adjusted defensive rating. They are contesting shots on the perimeter and in the paint as Sacramento will struggle to find open looks consistently throughout this game. Philadelphia has been more efficient with Harden back on the floor as I see them dominating at home in this game. Pick the Philadelphia 76ers and lay the points, -5. The Kings enter this contest ranked 6th in pace. De'Aaron Fox is not expected to play here, so that figure takes a significant hit without him running the point guard duties for Sacramento. Philadelphia is 27th in pace, and James Harden is back in the lineup complementing Embiid. The 76ers will win this game and control the tempo with an inside-out game using Joel to punish Domantas Sabonis. Philly is 4th in defensive rating, and Doc Rivers' clubs typically get stronger as the season progresses. The total number has gone under in 6 of 9 matchups between these two clubs over the last handful of years. Take the under. Milwaukee Bucks vs Golden State Warriors. Golden State played an excellent game against one of the league's best Boston Celtics from start to finish. Klay Thompson scored 34 points, Stephen Curry added 32 with 6 3-pointers, and the Warriors beat Boston 123-107 on Saturday night in a rematch of this year's NBA Finals. Thompson scored 12 of his points in the opening quarter, shooting 5 of 9, and had 24 by halftime. Curry shot 12 for 21 and had 7 assists and 6 rebounds, playing 37 minutes. Jordan Poole had 20 points starting in place of injured Andrew Wiggins, despite shooting 1 for 9 from long range. It's always nice to respond with a great performance, and we did that tonight, Thompson said after the game to Associated Press reporters. The Warriors were just 8 of 23 from 3-point range in the first half and 13 for 39 overall. They used a solid defensive effort to get the job done. Wiggins missed his 3rd straight game with tightness in his right thigh muscle and is listed as questionable for this contest against Milwaukee. Golden State is very deep, and if Wiggins needs more time, they will not hesitate to trot out the likes of Jonathan Kuminga and Jordan Poole to thrust into the starting lineup. Klay Thompson was not the same player he was before his multiple season-ending injuries, causing him to miss 2 years. But, over the last 2 weeks, he has looked a lot more like the man he used to be. He dropped 34 points against one of the better defensive clubs in the NBA on Saturday, and the Warriors become a title contender with him back to his old habits. The Bucks played a sloppy game in Houston, committing 16 turnovers and losing by 5. Chris Middleton left early in the second quarter with a left ankle sprain and did not return. He is doubtful to play in this game against the Warriors. They have won 8 of their last 12 games after a slow start. Take the Warriors to win. Milwaukee played a sloppy game Sunday during a 97-92 road loss to the Houston Rockets. Drew Holiday had 25 points and 8 assists, and Bobby Portis added 17 points and 15 rebounds. Giannis Antetokounmpo had 16 and 18 rebounds in what was an off game for the superstar. The Bucks had won 4 in a row before the setback against the 8-18 Rockets. They shot 37% and were 12 of 43 on three-pointers. Milwaukee committed 16 turnovers and did not look like the same club that jumped to a 19-6 record. Houston outscored Milwaukee 56-36 in points in the paint. A shocking statistic considering Giannis played most of the game. "We didn't shoot it well enough tonight," Bucks coach Mike Budenholzer said after the game to Associated Press reporters. "We got a lot threes up. We like that. We think that's good. Overall, we think that's going to be good for us in the long run, but tonight, we weren't able to make enough threes to take away their willingness to put multiple bodies and people in the paint." Chris Middleton left early in the second quarter with a left ankle sprain and did not return. He is doubtful to play in this game against the Warriors. Golden State comes into this contest with a 19-7 Bucks ranked third in pace of play. They played a dynamite game against the Celtics, with Thompson dropping 34 and using a stalwart defensive effort to stymie them. Milwaukee is coming off arguably their poorest performance of the year, going 12 for 43 from beyond the arc. Both teams will put up points here, and although I believe the Warriors will come out on top, Milwaukee will bounce back from shooting 37% and bricking every triple. The total number has gone over in 6 consecutive games at the Fiserv Forum. This will be a high-flying game between two of the league's best. Take the over. Houston Rockets vs Phoenix Suns. Phoenix has been one of the streakiest teams in the NBA so far this season, starting with its 6-1 record through its first 7 games. The Suns proceeded to lose 5 of their next 8 games before bouncing back with 7 wins in their next 8 games. They have gone cold again since their 133-95 win over San Antonio on December 4, losing 4 consecutive games. Phoenix is on the 3rd game of a 4-game road trip and is playing in a stretch of 6 road games in 7 games. The Suns played back-to-back games in New Orleans over the weekend, losing 128-117 on Friday and 129-124 in overtime on Sunday. Center DeAndre Ayton scored 28 points and grabbed 12 rebounds in Sunday's loss before fouling out at the end of regulation. Star guard Devin Booker sat out last Wednesday and on Sunday due to hamstring tightness. Booker played 36 minutes on Friday and is averaging 27.4 points per game. He has already been ruled out for this game. Ayton is the second leading scorer with 17.5 points per game, and he is also the leading rebounder with 9.8 boards per contest. Michael Bridges is scoring 15.8 points per game and will need to step up with Booker sidelined. Phoenix ranks 6th in the NBA in scoring, 116.1, and will be facing a Houston defense that is number 25, allowing 116.2 points per game. Houston is certainly not red hot, but it is playing much better basketball than it was early in the season. The Rockets lost 12 of their first 14 games, with their lone wins coming against Utah and Orlando. They have won 5 of their last 9 games though, with 2 of those 4 losses coming at Denver at the end of November. Houston picked up a win at Phoenix 2 weeks ago as an 11.5-point underdog, despite Booker pouring in 41 points. The Rockets have picked up 2 more impressive wins since then, taking down Philadelphia in double overtime last Monday and Milwaukee on Sunday. This line has already dropped 1 point, but there is still room to extract value on the home underdog. Houston already picked up a win over Phoenix once this month, even with Booker going over the 40-point mark for the Suns. He is not going to be available on Tuesday, giving Houston another excellent opportunity to beat a quality team. The Rockets have been taking down NBA Finals contenders left and right of late, but the betting market is refusing to make an adequate adjustment. They have covered the spread in 5 straight home games, while Phoenix has only covered once in its last 6 games. Our team pick Houston plus 5.5 points. Both Houston and Phoenix are even in hitting the over and hitting the under, which makes this difficult, but I do like the over in this matchup. The Rockets currently play at a pace of 100.3, which ranks 17th, but have an offensive efficiency of 106.2. Phoenix, meanwhile, is playing at a pace of 98.9, which ranks 25th, while they have an offensive efficiency 113.9, which is 3rd best in the NBA, as they make the most of their possessions. Although the pace may be slow, both teams shoot the ball well to score a lot of points and help cash the over. Meanwhile, in Phoenix's last 10 games, those games are averaging 235.2 ppg, while Houston's are averaging 231.7 ppg. Along with that, these 2 teams played in Phoenix on December 2nd, with the Rockets winning 122-121 to combine for 243 points. Take the over.